in my bag, intact, don't slack. Fill in the gap, it's a rap, no cap. Might stay dash, just to chase they cash.
Welcome back to another day in the Elajas era. I'm your host with the most boast, Taylor Elajas, and you are watching Filling the Gap. But you doing good? I'm doing pretty good. But are you doing good though? I'm doing pretty good. So today, our topic for Filling the Gap, where we serve as the bridge for all perspectives, is the new wave of hip-hop. Now, I wanted to share with you my observation of what I think will be the next wave of hip-hop. And I separate hip-hop and rap because they're two different things. When you think rap, you think lyricism. And I feel like a lot of people box in hip-hop artists with rappers. Rappers to me are lyricists, people you can go to for bars. He raps, like my son really rap, he spit these bars. But hip hop has so many different layers and levels to it, so whereas you can't really box in a hip hop artist with a rapper. Hip hop has different melodies. You can have pop in there, you can have a little rock in there. Rock is basically hip hop at this point, and that goes into my point right now of what I think will be the next wave of hip-hop. And I think an influential person for the next wave of hip-hop is Playboi Carti. His style of music, to what some people call ignorant, where it's very ad-lib heavy and very jumpy kind of beats and a rock and roll style focused on materialism and his change in lifestyle, I think that's definitely going to be an influence on what the next wave of hip-hop really will be. It's that rock is definitely mixing in with hip-hop right now, but it's not truly at its core yet, and it's not at its peak. But I feel like the next wave will get it to that peak. And I see a lot of Playboi Carti's influence in rappers such as Comethazine, who at first started rapping like Joey Badass and wasn't really getting a lot of popularity, and then he changed it to the more ignorant style of rap and started getting much, much bigger. So I think it's going to end up crossing to a lot of people's minds. They're going to be like, why am I out here rapping and spitting bars and spitting 16s and writing 16s when I can just go in a booth and rap about a chopper I may not have and rap about Goyard that I may not have, but I want it. I can rap about it. Why write bars when I can just go in and just spit whatever is off the top of my head? And I feel as if that's going to end up coming to light even more. Now, this was really like Playboi Carti's style. To me, it sounds like he doesn't really write a lot of his raps, and it's very ad-lib heavy, very, very jumpy, kind of mosh pit vibes. And I feel as if that's going to be a large influence on a lot of rappers. I see it in another rapper too by the name of DC the Don. I feel as if he kind of also falls into that category. And another rapper by the name of Made in TYO. He also falls into that category where it's like, it kind of sounds like they don't really write their raps. Ad-lib heavy, materialistic heavy, but it's a sound. I'm not trying to bash the sound, but that's what I feel as if the sound will be next up. I feel it's going to be just a mixture of what's going on right now, because lyricism will never go away. The best rapper, or what a lot of people perceive to be the best rapper right now, is Kendrick. Or if you want to give a top three to what a lot of people believe the top three to be, and my top three as well, Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole. They're all lyricists. As much as you want to think Drake doesn't write his raps, he does write a lot of his raps. He's a lyricist. And so is K-Dot, and so is J. Cole. So I feel as if the lyricism is not going to change, but when it comes to the new artists that are coming up and developing new sounds, I feel as if Playboi Carti definitely played a large influence on what this new sound is going to be. And artists like Comethazine and Playboi and DC the Don and Made in TYO, I feel like that peak is going to start rising by around 2020. Because even though sounds change every day in music, it takes a while for it to really get started. Like Lil Wayne has added influence on a lot of people, but years later, it's really more seen that he was really ahead of his time. And Lil Wayne's been in the game for a while, but you see now that Lil Wayne was really ahead of his time with the whole face tats and the gang culture and just rapping about gangs and just everything about drug rap, lean rap. A lot of what Lil Wayne did in his career is really being seen in a lot of artists right now. So I think that their time will come. This new wave of hip hop is really going to be prevalent within the next 2 years, and just be prepared. I just want to prepare you for it so you're not surprised when it happens. Music changes every day. You just got to be ready for what happens to it. And if you don't want to be ready for it, you want to stay in the bag you want to stay in, that's cool too. But for me, I'm definitely very open-minded into what happens in the music sound, and I'm just interested in how things change, because hip-hop really is the #1 music genre right now. Every other music genre plays into hip-hop or uses hip-hop influences in their music. They may either have a featured artist that is hip-hop related, their sound may still be in their sound, but is also catered to a hip-hop crowd. You have hip-hop being played at sports arenas, commercials. You have hip-hop artists in commercials. You may feel like you may not have seen them in a couple years ago, but now they're there. We're here. Hip-hop really is a central part of music right now. So I feel as if it's very good to want to keep up with what's going to happen next. And I do feel like artists, once again, like the DC the Dons, Comethazines, Made in TYO, Playboi, and Uzi. Uzi was also a starter of that. And I want to remind you too, Uzi used to spit. Uzi really used to spit. And then he started getting into the whole, I'm about to just talk about my paddock. I'm about to just repeat bars about my paddock for 3 minutes. And you're going to eat it up. And we do. We eat it up. But we didn't eat up when he was spitting bars. Some people want that fast growth. People like J. Cole and Kendrick have been spitting bars and being conscious forever, and they didn't want to leave that box. And now they're in that box, and they excel at that box where people go to them for that specific brand of music. Just know, music will change. It's how you react to the change. I'm not wearing Unique. Finito.
Are you an artist with a fire track but just not enough promotion? Well, lucky for you, I have 3 playlists currently available on Spotify and Apple Music that you can be featured on. I have one for breaking new hip hop, I have one for R&B and smooth tunes, and I have one specifically made for newer artists. To be able to send me those songs, you can either DM me or email me, and the links to those will be in the description below. Do you have what it takes to be in the music industry? Well, prove it. See you in the next video.